Hey Paul, well, what a week that's been.
Yeah, we've had better weeks, let's put it that way. It's not been too good.
Start off first of all with the sickness that swept through Field Mill on Monday. That must have really disrupted the plans for Fleetwood.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a nice bug that was going around. Like I say, myself, a couple of the players had sort of caught it, and it wasn't good. But yeah, I mean, on the bigger scheme of things, I was thinking more about the result more than anything. That disappointed me. So, but yeah, hopefully the bug's gone now.
And hopefully performances like Tuesday have gone as well.
Well, they need to, yeah, because we can't. I'm not going to put up with with results like that, performances like that. I've not seen the DVD of the game. I listened to it, back at home. But it sounded, and what I've spoken to one or two people, and they said it was horrific. So it shouldn't happen again. Simple as that.
Can the fact that the team bus was stuck on a road for 5 hours, there's no pre-match meal, could any of that be used as an excuse for that performance?
I think there's little building blocks in there, but at the end of the day, in my past, we've had to get changed on the bus in certain times. No pre-match meals, and we've still come out with a result. So they can have a little implications on it, but not 5-0. And talking to people, it could have been a little bit worse. So no, I mean, there's no excuse on my point of view, and I'm not going to make any excuses for the players.
Does the two games, when you take them as a whole, show that there is a gulf between the likes of Fleetwood and Mansfield Town?
I think in the realistic world of football, I think it's commonplace to know that Fleetwood are throwing a little bit of finance at it, but that's not an excuse. On Saturday, I thought it was sort of 50-50, 60-40 to sort of Fleetwood. I don't want to make any excuses, I don't think that there should be that gulf where we go and get beat 5-0. And from reports it could have been more. It's as simple as that. We went to Wrexham, 3 or 4 weeks earlier. We sat top of the league and we beat them 3-1 at their place. So it just tells me that things probably need tweaking, and that some hard decisions need making. So but we'll see. We'll see if it was one-off come this Saturday. Because it can't happen again.
Has it cemented some things in your mind that the squad does need strengthening?
Oh, the squad needs strengthening. It's as simple as that. If we are going to compete, and we've got to be realistic on this. If we're going to compete with that top 5, then our squad isn't as strong as the Lutons, the Wrexhams, the Fleetwoods. You only have to look at how many people Fleetwood have in their squad just to to see how strong their squad is, and that's what we're going to try and do. I'm not happy where we are at the minute. I'm not happy the place we're in at the minute, and like I say, the buck stops with me, and it's up to me to do something about it.
It's been a difficult week because you've been ill, but have you been able to sort of facilitate any movement in that direction? Yeah, I can still use the phone, even though I'm ill. Even though I was ill, and there's been a lot of calling, especially after Tuesday. Tuesday hurt, and it should hurt the players. Like I say, it's things need doing about it. Now we're either going to see a proper response from the players, or we're going to see one or two crawl under a stone and want to hide away. Either way, I'm not really too concerned, because I've got to do something about it. So, like I say, results like that, if they don't hurt players, then the players that are at the wrong football club, because those results should come round once in a blue moon. So I'm hoping that we get a response this Saturday, and like I say, there might be one or two fresh faces on show. One name that has been mentioned around about is Nick Hegarty. What's the latest concerning him?
Yeah, Nick's been training with us. He's a free agent, loads of experience. St Mirren and Grimsby Town, played a lot of league games in League Two. He's won, played for us in pre-season at Ilkeston, and as I remember, I think he set two or three of the 4 goals up. Very, very cultured, left footer. You know, I'm aware that we lack a little bit of balance in the side at the minute. Proper, you know, as I call it, out and out left footers in the side that can give us balance. Nick can give us that. So we're talking to him. He's been training with us for a while now. So you know, we're hopefully looking to bring Nick in. But there's a lot to be done between now and Saturday. But he's one that we're probably looking to sit down and talk to.
Finally, Saturday, Cambridge United, after a slow start, they've hit a bit of form, haven't they?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me who we play on Saturday. It really doesn't. You know, it's that part of the season now where the gloves are off, as far as I'm concerned. You know, players that need to be stand up and be counted. I need to be to stand up and be counted. And like I say, it doesn't matter to me whether it was Fleetwood again, Wrexham, Cambridge, Bath. Doesn't matter who it was on Saturday. We need to get back on track. And like I say, I think we'll all be judged on Saturday.
Is this likely to be Futcher's last game? Do you think you might organise anything for the 12th, or do you think this is going to be it?
I think we're going to be struggling to get something for the 12th at the minute. Looking at who's still in the FA Cup, and you know, in hindsight as well, foresight should I say, is that sometimes giving you a week's grace can sometimes help you develop things on the training ground, and enable you to do things, enable you to add to the squad, and do it in a without there being any pressure on people coming in. So even if we haven't got a game on the Saturday the 12th, you know, probably looking to arrange something in the week, a real competitive one, where, you know, I mean, I had to cancel the Crew game on Wednesday, obviously because of illness and a few knocks. But we had one or two people coming up to that I wanted to have a real good look at. So we'll be getting the lads in. We've got one or two coming in next week, and you know, just so we can, you know, we desperately need it to add to the strength of the squad now. You know, if you look at, you know, I was speaking to the manager at Tamworth the other day. You know, he's got a squad of 28 there. You know, it just shows you the strength of this league and how strong you have to be in depth to really compete. Now, you know, on a positive front, I think we're still averaging just under 1.8 points per game. You know, for 17 games. Now, for us to maintain that or to get anywhere near that, I think points-wise, to get something like 75 points, we're going to have to be averaging about 1.5, 1.6 points per game over the next 29 games, is there? To do that, we need to strengthen our squad. You know, 75 points will probably get you in the playoffs. I would have thought, guarantee you a playoff place. But like I say, at the minute, after Tuesday night, for me, I don't want to be thinking about playoffs. Don't want to be thinking about end of the season. I want to, you know, I want to be focused on this Saturday. And I think, you know, I'll go again once again. Have we all of a sudden developed bad players? No, we haven't. Sometimes you can just lose your focus and lose that little bit of desire that makes you a good side and makes you a good player. You know, sometimes you can forget what put you in that strong position in the first place. So, you know, it starts today. I'm going to implement things in and around the club. You know, that it's going to get a little bit tougher around the club. And I want to see a response. You know, the ones that will respond will be with us. We'll be playing Saturday, and that will be with us for the foreseeable future. Because I still think we've got good players and honest players. There'll be one or two that want to throw in the towel, I think, though. You know, and those I don't want at the football club. You know, so might sound harsh, might sound horrible, but like I say, Tuesday night really hurt.
Okay then, Ben, we were talking to Paul Cox and he said Tuesday night hurt and it should have hurt the players. Did it?
Well, obviously it did. You know, to get knocked out of the FA Cup in that sort of style and circumstances, to go down 5-0 is it's embarrassing really for the lads, and everyone's hurting today.
Why do you think it was so bad?
I don't know. I can't believe if I knew that. Then you know, but you know, it does happen. I suppose bigger and better teams have been beating us heavily this season, but there's no excuses. I mean, I don't think we can put an excuse. I mean, I think 10 players on our team didn't even play at 50% probably, apart from Mazza, and that's what happens when you go to the top of the league when they're flowing. But you know, a very disappointing night for everyone.
Could you sort of say any of the blame was the build up to it, the sickness, the travelling, the lack of a pre-match meal?
I suppose you could say they're all excuses, but at the end of the day, we've turned out. Everyone on that pitch said they were fit to play, so there's no excuses. We were right through the team. We were poor.
Was it one of those things where you just felt that it wasn't going to be the night, and you can feel and sense it as the game goes on?
Well, as the game was going on, I don't think we were ever in the game. We were always kind of chasing shadows a little bit, and they were having chance after chance, and we never got to grips with anything. Attacking wise or defensively, we were kind of all at sea. But and that's what happens. You get done 5, but we've got to take it on the chin, and we're out the FA Cup. We're never going to win it, I suppose. So we've got to concentrate on the league.
Cox has been saying today that it's now what matters is the response, and he's wanting to see the right response from the players. What do you think will be the right response?
Going out on Saturday and getting a win. It's the only response, really. I mean, you can sulk about it, we can moan about it, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's 2 days ago now, and we've got a game coming up. We've got to just worry about the next game, and if we win Saturday, then go to some way to put it right.
Is it a case of rolling the sleeves up now?
Yeah, I mean, it's never going to be easy. It's a long season. You get a lot of ups and downs. We're on a bit of a down at the minute, obviously, after that. But we've got to make sure this is as low as it goes. And we're just lucky that it wasn't in the league, and hopefully we can push on.
Home game against the informed side, Cambridge on Saturday.
Yeah, no better game. Home game against the informed side. Set up perfect for us. So hopefully we can have a couple of good days on the training ground and put a few things right.
What about yourself as well? Potentially at the moment, will be the last game, won't it, of your loan spell?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe it's the last game. I've done the 3 months. I think the match I can do. So yeah, hopefully a couple of good days training. Hopefully I'll get selected Saturday and we'll finish with a win. When you look back over the 3 months, how's it been for you? Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I think league-wise, I think the results have been good. We've picked up a lot of points in the games I've played. So I'm delighted with that, and as I say, I've really enjoyed it. It's been great coming here. As I say, obviously Tuesday night was a really low point, but as I say, in the league, it's gone really well. How's it felt, sort of playing week in, week out as well? I bet that's been good for you. Yeah, it's been fantastic. I've loved it. That was one of the reasons why I came here, and it's been great. Really enjoyed it, and as I say, it's gone hand in hand with a few decent results, and hopefully we can finish off with a win on Saturday. What are the vibes like at Bury? I know there's talks of you coming here in January. What have you had anything at Gig Lane? Not majorly. I've spoke to Richie once or twice, been to a couple of games. But yeah, I don't know. I have to see what the future holds. But I would like to come back hopefully in January. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But more importantly, there is Saturday and Cambridge United. And what's your message to the fans for Saturday? Oh, just try and stay with us. I know it's hard after a 5-0, but this is when we need you more than ever. Come along Saturday and we'll hopefully put Tuesday night right. Thank you.
Ben, in terms of going back now at this point, how frustrating is that? Because I guess you're kind of in limbo a little bit, aren't you, to this? Yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, it's just the rules are rules. There's not a lot anyone can do really. We kind of knew it all along. So yeah. So I just try and get set. Looking forward to Saturday. Yeah. Hopefully I can end on a win. Yeah. And as I said, the league form has been quite good. The point totals we've picked up has been quite good since been here. So I really want to go out with a win and leave Mansfield in a better position than when I came. Yeah. Do you think the rules are wrong then at the minute? I know. I think the manager spoke about. He finds it quite frustrating the way the whole sort of the window system works. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know the ins and outs. I suppose it's probably suited for. It's probably tailored around the bigger clubs, the bigger leagues, I suppose. Yeah. But rules are rules, and I'm not saying anything about the rules. I just kind of got to do what I'm told, really. So. Yeah. Not a lot I can do about that. An England call up. Hopefully this time the game will go ahead. Yeah, thanks a lot. I hope so. So let's see how it goes. Let's wait until it comes and see what happens. It's an interesting one. It's better than probably playing at Dagenham. It's a trip to Gibraltar. Yeah, it's a good one. Just get to go away. So but at the minute I'm just focusing on Mansfield and that. So obviously after last game. So Yeah, I suppose that's made it a strange week, hasn't it? I mean, you had the lows of Tuesday and then a call up the next day. I mean, like this week ain't really been a good week for us. But to get news like that for myself is it's really good. But obviously, I play for Mansfield Town, so we're a team. So we just take it as a team, and that what I mean. What about Tuesday? Does it rank as one of the worst games you've ever been involved in? Possibly, yeah. I mean, just the way. Just went about it. I don't know really. It's just I don't know what was up with us, but yeah, that was a bad result, bad game, bad day. So so I have to move on to the next game and hopefully
like to come out a lot better against Cambridge on Saturday.
It all started with a coach journey from hell, really, didn't it?
Yeah. It was a traffic. Can't do nothing about traffic and that. And then didn't get to the hotel I was meant to meet for a pre-match. But I mean, you can't really look too much into that. It's just all about what we do on the pitch, really. Like that's nothing. We've still got food down us and that. So, you know, it's just traffic. You can't do nothing about that. But I mean, that's like me personally. Like I felt all right when I got to the game. You know, so yeah, you can't use that as an excuse.
How's you been feeling for the next couple of days? Have you been looking back at it and thinking how you could have done your part better and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I had a good game at all. Yeah, it's like when I'm trying to go to sleep, just tossing and turning, just thinking about the game in my mind and that things I should have done, could have done, and that. But I mean, that's just part of it. You know, it just comes like you're not going to win them all, but you don't really want to lose them in that fashion. That's what we say. Like if we're going to lose like in a good way. You know what I mean? So to be fair, I don't think we did. So we definitely got to work on that. So, yeah.
What sort of things can you do now over the next couple of days to try and solve the problems?
I mean, it's just to get on with it, really. I mean, to get past it, and that's put it in the past. Just positive. Just like we know, like we're a good team. We know we're individually good players. And just hopefully, like come Saturday, we just get it sorted out, like mentally and that. And then like I mean, on the pitch and that, like you've seen us when we beat like Wrexham and that away. And yeah, we're capable of doing it. So I mean, just have to just step our game up again.